The International Festival of Arts and Ideas is created and produced on the traditional lands of the Mohegan, Mashantucket Pequot, Eastern Pequot, Schaghticoke, Golden Hill Paugussett, Niantic, and the Quinnipiac, in the land we all call home, Connecticut. We hope that from wherever you are, you take a moment to acknowledge and honor the native people whose land you are on and the history of the place you are in.
The International Festival of Arts and Ideas stands in solidarity with Black and Brown communities and other groups who are targeted and abused by unjust systems of oppression. We support all movements working to decenter white voices and dismantle white supremacy. We are actively seeking to dismantle systemic racism, and we raise our voices with those in our community who are already engaged in this vital work. We commit to working alongside you to create transformative change in New Haven and in our global community.
Yes, thank you. It is so good to be on this green with you all. My name is Shelley Quiala. I'm the Executive Director of the festival. I'm new. I started in August of 2020, and this is my first chance to see all these folks, all your beautiful faces gathered out here on the green. It is a real treat to be with you tonight. Before we get started, we acknowledged it on the video, but I want to personally honor and acknowledge the fact that we are on Quinnipiac land, the land of the Quinnipiac people. We also are in a state with many native tribes that have called this place home, including the Niantic, the Paugussett, the Pequot, Mashantucket Pequot, the Mohegan, and we are thrilled to be able to be working not just in honoring the land that we're on, but also working with Native people in the programming during this year's festival. You can see it all at artidea.org. I also want to acknowledge the fact that we are celebrating Juneteenth today. And yes, this community of New Haven is rooted in its history. I have experienced that in the short time I've been here. And there are artists, leaders, voices, community leaders that have reminded us for years about the importance of Juneteenth, and that it's not just about acknowledging the day, it is about continuing to fight for the humanity and the dignity and the lives of all ancestors who were affected by slavery, all of our brothers and sisters. So I want to acknowledge Hanan Hameen and Iman Hameen, who are celebrating Juneteenth and producing a virtual experience on the festival's virtual stage all weekend long. Please give it up for them so she can hear you in Senegal. She's in Senegal right now. So this year's festival theme is Imagine. And imagine when we first started talking about it, we wanted to make sure it was open, that it was an invitation, that it was a chance for people to come in and say, that's what I want the future to look like. That's what I want my tomorrow to be like after this year of challenge and years of challenge, to be honest. So it's really an activation of hope plus action, and we are inviting you all into that with us, and you'll hear more about that from some incredibly world-class talented artists that are about to take the stage very soon. But before we do that, I can't go on without thanking the festival's founders. Two of them are here tonight, Roz Meyer and Ann Calabresi. Would you please give it up for them? They can hear you in the festival center. Their visions brought us to where we are today, and their commitment. And the late Jean Handley, whose office building I now call home, just down the street. We honor her as well, and she is with us tonight. I want to also acknowledge and thank the festival's board of directors, many of whom are also here. Would you please give it up for the festival's board of directors? They are community leaders, stewards, contributors, visionaries, and I'm grateful to be among them. We have a number of marquee sponsors that make it possible for us to offer 95% of the festival programming free this year, which is a real important commitment given what we've all been through recently. So thank you to Yale University, the Community Foundation of Greater New Haven, the City of New Haven, and specifically the Office of Arts and Culture, the State of Connecticut, which is all of you as taxpayers as well, thank you, the National Endowment for the Arts, CT Humanities, and we have lead media sponsorship from Connecticut Public. So they all supported us to be out here together. We also have programming sponsorship from Avangrid, who has leadership here tonight, Key Bank, who has leadership here tonight, and IKEA New Haven. We could not do it without all of them. Please warm up your hands again and give it up. There's another important group of people that you see walking around, making sure you're safe, making sure that there is food, that the blankets are out. It's the festival staff. The festival staff have been working hard. We've grown in the last few weeks. We are so grateful for their work. Please give it up for the festival staff. Thank you, staff. And lastly, I just want to remind you all that we are centering safety as we move through the festival. So you're noticing the blanket spacing. Thank you for engaging with that. You're noticing sanitizing stations, temperature checks were things you did on the way in. We want to make sure you not only are safe, but that you feel safe and the community is safe as we move through the night and through the next couple of weeks. So thanks for engaging with us in that process. The last group of people to thank are our very generous donors, many of whom are here. Many of them are you. If you bought a ticket and you gave a $5 donation or reserved a pot and gave a $5 donation, we thank you for that. If you haven't had a chance to contribute to the festival and you want to, you still can. You can give online by visiting artidea/donate, or you can text. You can pull your phone out right now. I'm pausing, so if you want to pull your phone out right now, you can pull your phone out right now, and you can text Festival 2021 to 76278. One more time, you text Festival 2021 to 76278. You can give at any time and keep these experiences free and accessible to our community. We have I know I have a lot of talking to do. Thanks for sticking with me. We have 2 more reminders. We're doing a great survey to document in partnership with the Yale Archives some of the experiences that people in New Haven have had this year as a result of the COVID pandemic. It's called Hindsight 2020. And if you go by the Festival Info Center, you will see opportunities to share your story, to share your experiences. You can document it in paper or you can do it online. So I encourage you to do that and make sure that what we experienced this year, that your story is part of that ongoing narrative. And then we also have an economic impact survey with Quinnipiac University. They are great partners of ours. They help us to tell the story of what it means to gather on the green in this way every year. So I ask you to also give by giving your time to contributing to that work, to contributing to the survey. So now it is my great pleasure to introduce to you one of our special guests this evening. Please give it up for Mayor Justin Elicker.
Isn't it great to be outside together? Woo! It is so uplifting to be here after what we all as a community have been through. It is a time to celebrate, right? And Shelley, I think, thanked everyone except city staff and city employees. I've been looking out my window from my office for days now and seeing the work that your team has put into this stage and the tent. It's slowly come up, and the work that our city staff has been doing for months in partnership with you. Someone is so excited about it back there as well. Cultural affairs, the police department, our officers are here, fire department, the parks department, and so many others have put in so much energy to make this a success. And I think the underscoring about 95% free for our community members, not just in New Haven, but surrounding, is something inspiring and reflects the values of this being more accessible. It is a time to celebrate, but it's also a time to reflect, right? The Festival of Arts and Ideas brings us together to expose to each other our humanity and to reflect upon who we are as a community. And I hope that tonight and over these coming days, you take that opportunity to celebrate each other, not just the fact that we're together, not wearing masks anymore, being outside in person, amen, but also to celebrate our community and to reflect on how far we've come, but how much more work we need to do. Shelley mentioned that we're celebrating Juneteenth with the holiday today and the actual holiday tomorrow. 150 years ago, we celebrated the end of slavery. But when you think of this past year and what we've gone through, and it is further exposed to so many people the inequities that exist, and the challenges that we face as a city and as a community, I hope that you'll join me in reflecting about what our values are as a community, what we can do to be a part of ensuring that every single person in the city of New Haven and beyond thrives. That is something that we need to do every single day. We have so much more work to do as a city and as a community. And I believe that the arts is a special time where we can reflect on that humanity, connect with each other, and have these conversations. So thank you all for being here together. Thank you to the team that's put this together. And I'm going to hand it over to someone that's an even better speaker than me. I think first Shelley, she's going to introduce her. But stay tuned for just, we're going to do it? Everybody, and I'm going to make it short, but not too short. We have seen leadership. We have seen leadership and investments in communities like New Haven, like I have never seen in my lifetime over these past few months. And that leadership has come at the state level, with Senator Looney leading the charge to increase pilot funding. And if you all, I see a lot of familiar New Haven faces, you know what I'm talking about. A game changer. You're going to hear from Senator Looney in a moment. But at the nation's capital, where Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro has invested in our youth with the child tax credit, has brought ARP funding across the line, and consistently advocates for those individuals that historically have not gotten the resources that they deserve. Ladies and gentlemen, Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro.
Thank you, Mayor, and you know it's wonderful to have great partners like Martin Looney at the State House and the Mayor of the City of New Haven, this great, wonderful city, Mayor Justin Elicker, who is outstanding. And let me just say two things to you, Mayor. It has been, I said over in the tent, a harrowing year. You have brought us through this city through one of the most difficult times in its history. And I might add that it was, I believe, last year that the mayor said that we will honor Juneteenth. And in fact, a year before, the federal government decided to make it national holiday. So thank you for that, and thank you so much for the continuation and your leadership in making the city of New Haven the center of art and culture and all that that embodies, the arts and the ideas, and you really have reinforced all and what that means to this great city. I couldn't be more delighted. I get a chance to do this. I didn't do it last year because we were not here last year. It was all virtual, but it is, I just said it again earlier, welcome back, New Haven. It is wonderful. It is beautiful. And welcome back to the festival. 2 years. 2 years, and we're back on the New Haven Green, where we are going to look to the live performances every single day. And to you, Shelley, our congratulations on becoming the executive director and your outstanding leadership. I do have to give a shout out to I saw John Fisher, but to Liz Fisher and to Tom Griggs, for 20 years of just their whole lives being a part of this effort, what we're doing. You know, it was Shirley Chisholm, the first African-American woman to sit in the House of Representatives, and she says, public service is the rent you pay for space on this earth. And both Liz and Tom have paid that rent over and over and over again. So, and couldn't be happier than to be with he's really my brother, and that's Martin Looney, our state senator and president of the Senate and the State House. And what an incredible year we've had there. And again, the partnership between the federal government and the state government to help to try to make a difference in people's lives over these last months. People were struggling. They still are struggling. There is lots more to do. You know, this festival is 26 years old, and I was there at the outset with, God rest her soul, Jean Handley, and with Roz Meyer and Ann Calabresi, the three amigos. This event, day in and day out, over the next 2 weeks and for the years before and the years after, are a tribute to the vision of people who said we can do something greater than ourselves by having this festival. And it is true. And 26 years, a quarter of a century of bringing the arts together, the community together. And yes, it is a source of revenue for this community and this city. But great cities are not just based on dollars and cents. It's about the arts. It's about the soul of our community, of our nation, of our state. That's what this is about. That is what the arts does for us. It makes our spirits soar, and to know that we can go beyond ourselves. It transports us. And I'm going to end because they're going to kill me for speaking so long. I want to just quote to you the Pulitzer Prize winning novelist, Jhumpa Lahiri, and he said, "The power of art is the power to wake us up, to strike us to our depths, and to change us." That's what this festival is all about. It is changing us. And imagine what it is, what it can be, and your role in all of it. Enjoy tonight the jazz from Lincoln Center. It's going to be a great performance. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, I think that Rosa should be like on the bill every year. If you're not already, we want to book you. Thank you so much, Congresswoman DeLauro. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce, you've heard his name before, our Senator Martin Looney, in welcoming you all, another hero in our legislature. Martin Looney.
Thank you so much, Shelley. This festival is really the official opening of summer in the state of Connecticut. Its renown has grown every year. It brings together people of all cultures and backgrounds and interests here in the city of New Haven, which is truly the cultural capital of our state, and something to celebrate every single year, even when we have to recover from a pandemic as we are this year. It's my great honor and pleasure to represent New Haven in the state Senate, along with Hamden and North Haven, and also to be the president pro tem of the state Senate, elected by my colleagues. And I am very proud that we have been able to provide state funding for this festival every year, and that funding is continued for the next 2 years with the biennium as well, because we all recognize that this is a gem, it is a marvel, it is a treasure, and we want to keep it going. One thing I wanted to mention, a year ago in Hartford, a year ago tomorrow, our state Senate Democratic caucus convened in front of the state capitol because we couldn't go inside at the time, and we committed ourselves to a Juneteenth agenda based upon social justice, racial justice, and economic justice, and committed ourselves to that for the 2021 session, and I believe we delivered on a significant part of that agenda, in large measure with the help we have received from the federal government and the instrumentation of our beloved Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro, who has helped make so much of that possible with a level of assistance that will help states and cities make up for many of the hard times we've suffered in the last decade. So again, enjoy every part of this. It is something to savor, and let's all celebrate this evening and the rest of the festival. Thank you.
Put your hands together for Senator Martin Looney. How is everybody tonight? You guys good? Are you excited for tonight? Okay, I got a few things I'm going to be doing tonight, but before we start, I want to introduce myself. My name is Malachi Eason. I am the Director of Programming and Community Impact here at the festival, and I've been here since November, and it has been great joy to work with these wonderful people, wonderful staff, and wonderful creatives. Real quick, can you put your hands together for the staff and the people who put all this together? As Shelley mentioned earlier, our theme this year is Imagine. When we came together, we wanted to make sure that this theme fit exactly where we were today in today's time. So we are able to imagine what art looks like, what feeling look like, what the things in our surroundings, in our community looks like. We're able to imagine all kinds of things in this space. And so I'm so happy to give you guys the opportunity to experience in our opening to tonight's special guest. So we put together our documentary, and it's called Imagine. It consists of 6 community artists from all around New Haven who all have similar stories of dealing with loss during COVID-19. Majority of them worked full-time as musicians and was able to capture conversations and lyrics to the song Imagine all through a documentary. So in our transition, we're going to play that documentary for you guys tonight. And so we've been up to a lot of stuff here in the festival, and I'm so excited to share with you guys this wonderful news that I have to share. So, not only are we going to have Lincoln Center Jazz Orchestra tonight, we're also going to have that band, that orchestra, led by Wynton Marsalis. Yes, I said Wynton Marsalis. I'm extremely excited. He is the best, and he's going to give you guys the best show ever. And so you guys, I'm so excited for you to take care of this space. Make sure that you're enjoying your time. If you hear something that you like, clap your hands. If you see something that you really love, you can stand up and vibe with it. This is a festival, and we're here to enjoy each other in this space after being away for almost a year. All right? So we're going to get started. And, oh, look at that. She is so beautiful. Put your hands together for one of our local artists. She's one of the best that I've met so far. If you put your hands together for the wonderful artist, Sawa.
How y'all doing?
Wireless walls.
Open me up, I'm ready. I'm ready. Open me up, I'm ready. I'm ready for your light, for your love, for your tender, sweet patience in my life, in my life. Open me up, I'm ready. I'm ready. Open me up, I'm ready. I'm ready for your light, for your love, for your tender love in my life, in my life. It's been some time and I've been searching for the answers. I dig inside, looking for the light that you put in me, but I'm struggling, I'm falling down, and I need your saving, and I need it, but I'm scared. I'm telling you I'm open, but I'm wounded, and I need you, and I'm scared. I'm telling you I'm open, I need the word. Pull me through the earth. Stay open, y'all. Mad love, thank y'all so much. My name is Salwa Abdusabur. Gay, that's my baby niece back there. That's my family. Say what's gay.
Put your hands together for this woman. Go ahead, Saba. She is no joke. You're no joke. All right, this is so wonderful. I think we need to do a little tester today. Does anybody like 70s music or 80s music out here? You do? Do you guys like Luther Vandross or anybody like that?
Testing.
Oh, she said Luther. I seen it. All right, we're going to test this out. Give y'all a little bit of music before we get some more things happening. Come on, come on. This band is led by Sean Alexander and the Imagine Band.
Put your hands together like this. Everybody, put your hands together like this. Oh! Oh! Come on, Shannon. Can y'all hear us out there? If you can hear us, say yeah. Come on, yeah, let's have some fun here.
You make me happy.
Come on.
Oh, I thought I was going to sing. All right. I almost got you. You thought I was going to sing. All right, that was wonderful. Thank you, Sean Alexander and the Imagine Band. Okay, so we're gonna continue on with the musicians and with the singers. This next artist, I met her when we was doing the documentary, and I heard so many wonderful things about her. And what I've learned is that her voice is angelic. She's really, really good, and she has the best energy. Put your hands together for the wonderful Ro.
Test. Can y'all hear me? Hey, y'all. Hi, guys. Could I get a little bit more of myself in this monitor right here? Y'all like my mask? It says Black Lives Matter. I'm just gonna say, can I speak to you for like 30 seconds? If you're here and if you're a creative and you're Black, I want to let y'all know something. You are not owed, or nobody owes anybody's talent. You do not owe people your talent. You do not owe people your genius. You do not owe people your expertise. What you have is special. What you are is special. And I just want y'all to know that and to really never forget that. I'm in my feelings, y'all. I'm a Pisces. All right. Are y'all ready? Okay. Let's start from nothing. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready. Hey, girl. Every night I pray I find what went wrong. I put it on myself, but I put it on myself for too long. But your echo chamber sunlight from the outside. I know this is not where I belong. Closer to me. Draw closer to me. Draw closer to me. Draw closer to me. Draw closer to me. Say every night I pray I find. Every night I pray I find what went wrong. Put it on myself, but I put it on myself for too long. Don't get close enough to listen. If you're still too far to intervene or intercept or intercede, close enough to listen. They got still too far to starting to realize that something may have gone wrong. Even though it hurts me to say it's no one to blame, but it took so long, took so long, took so long, took so long, yeah, 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 yeah. Catch that vibe, y'all. Thank you so much.
Put your hands together for Ro. She is a talent. These people are from New Haven, y'all. These are your own. Amazing. Okay. So we're going to transition into Olive. You guys know Olive? She's great. Put your hands together for Olive, y'all.
Hey, hello, check, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello. Ah, there we are. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Green. We need just a moment to kind of check a few things because we have a kind of a whole different setup. So pardon us for just a moment. How's everybody doing tonight? Can we also get a hand for Ro Godwin? So good. And Sawa. I've been so privileged to work with these amazing artists in this Imagine project. I'm so glad that everybody's here to witness their wonderful talents. And I mean, not for nothing, the house band is also amazing, and it's just been blowing my mind, and such melty vibes. It's been good.
Send me all your secrets. I'll send you my open ears. Lift me up from the everyday rhythms, the everyday rhythms, the everyday rhythms. Ooh. Take me to your country. I'll bring with me my open heart. Lift your voice through the chaos and clatter, the chaos and clatter, the chaos and clatter. Waiting to the waves of the stereo. Oh, 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 oh. Waiting to the waves of the stereo. This is my sanctuary, and we are the choir. This is my sanctuary, and we are the choir. 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 We are the Welcome to my country. I'll give you my softest eyes. Leave the weight of this immense existence, this immense existence, this immense existence. We are the choir. We are the choir. We are the choir. We are the choir. We are the choir.
Thank you so much. All right. So that song that you heard is off of our upcoming EP, which will be released next month. And so follow us on the internet to learn more about that. But it sounds amazing, and we can't wait to share it with you. We've got one more song for you tonight from the title track from our first record called Until My Body Breaks. And So you'll hear one from each one. Check. Yeah? Okay. I can't hear this very well. Check. Check. Woo! Hello. Okay, that's better. Thank you. Oh my love, I cannot see your face, but I will love you until my body breaks. Though you roam as free as birds and snakes, I will love you until my body breaks. Watch the sea calling out your name, as I will love you until my body breaks. Rising high from the dust of days, I will love you until my body breaks. Though we go through many earths and quakes, I will love you until my body breaks. When the world turns and backs away, I will love you until my body breaks. Every sun rise across your face, I will love you until my body breaks. Open eyes and illuminate how I will love you until my body breaks. Lay your head, rest easy in this vow. I will love you beyond what life allows.
Thank
Duet
you.
with the church bells. Love it. Thank you all so much.
Olive! Told you she's extremely talented. Anybody that can sing and play an instrument is all right with me. All right. Coming to the stage, I'm going to let her go and come this way. Her name is Kennedy of Kennedy Administration. She has traveled the world singing with her music. She has a lot of great original tunes. She sings all types of music. And tonight, you guys are in for a treat. She just had a quick little surgery, and she still decided to keep on this stage with us. Put your hands together for her. This is Kennedy, everybody. And she's beautiful. Look at her. That smile. Go ahead, take the seat, babe. You want to, this mic is going to be best for you, girl.
Check. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing tonight, New Haven?
Oh, no. It's like one of the first events since COVID. So I'm going to try this again. How we doing tonight, New Haven? That's right. Can I get a little more of my monitors? So I know you guys have been sitting and you guys just got out for work and you probably had a couple meetings. So we're gonna do like 3 deep breaths, okay? Everybody ready? I need your energy. I said, everybody ready? So everybody breathe in. Let it go. Breathe it in again. Let it go. Breathe it in again. Hold it. Let it go. Okay, so this, some shoulder stuff, because some of you guys look stiff. No offense. Let's do the shoulders. Come on. Who are you texting right now, miss? Shoulders. Sweetie, you're cute. I don't know how old you are, but you're young, but you can move the shoulders too. Come on, everybody, shoulders. This is not thug life. This is life in the New Haven green. Come on, shoulders. All right, you guys feeling better? Is that better? Got some oxygen? Well, my name is Kennedy, and I'm Kennedy of the Kennedy administration. It's a lot of words, but it feels really good. And I'm excited to be here in New Haven. I'm so happy as an artist to have a chance to share my gift of music. You can make some noise for that. A lot of artists, we've all maybe gone through a little depression, some therapy, some counseling, a little bit. Because you know what it is? When you travel the world and you meet people, you miss that energy. We miss that energy. And people are always telling me how cute I look. No one does that when you're in a room by yourself, You can laugh. It was a joke, but I'm being serious. So we're going to take this time to enjoy ourselves. You know what? I think before we do the original, can we do a little Lovely Day by Bill Withers? What's the original? When I wake up in the morning, love, and sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. How then I look at you, and the world's all right with me. Oh, now just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be, come on y'all, sing it, come on, a lovely day. Come on, New Haven, come on. A lovely day. Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Just keys and me. When the day that lies ahead of me, baby, seems impossible to face. When someone else instead of me always seems to know the way. You and the world is alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright with me. Oh, just one look at you, I had to, and I know it's gonna be energy gone. Come on. Oh, a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Come on, lovely day. Hey, take a verse. Clap, y'all, come on. wild. Yeah! You guys sounded good. I was waiting for you. Who was she texting, Jesus? Come on. You can't be that close. It's not even dark outside. We can see you. We can see you. Well, you guys can definitely, do you guys enjoy that? Was that good? We did a little yoga, meditation, did a little lovely day, Bill Withers. Clap it up for great music, y'all. Clap it up for great music. I'm not going to boast, but I am. Humble brag. I get to travel the world, and it's amazing when you get to go to places like Asia and Indonesia and Chile and all over Europe, and they love American music. They know the lyrics better than I do. I'm like, that's what they said in that song? Oh, okay, wow. So this next song, anybody like jazz out there? Anybody? Cool. So, what was it, Josh? About 3 years ago? Clap it up for my homies on the stage, yo. Make some noise for the musicians. I said, make some noise for the musicians. Listen, these guys are quality. We had another band try out, and they couldn't hear the notes. Make some noise for the background singers as well. I don't know who's paying y'all tonight, but y'all not on my budget. So clap it up for them. So about 4 years ago, I sat down with my producer and partner, Andre Pivic, who also plays for Gregory Porter, and we started writing an album. And, there's a lot of stuff on the radio I don't necessarily like, but I'm definitely a big fan of jazz. And so he brought this song to me, and I was like, it needs a little more. So this song is about smiling. No one's gonna smile. Okay, awkward. The song is called Don't Forget to Smile. Can I get a little more presence in my monitor? Clap it up for the sound man. Clap it up for the sound man. Because I'm professional. So this song is called Don't Forget to Smile. So, pandemic, corona, COVID, whatever you want to call it. It's been a lot for everybody, right? You're taking more antidepressants. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to do crunches, but you don't really have the stamina to do it. So this song just reminds you that regardless of how you feel, if those Colgate whitening strips don't work for you, it's all right. Still smile. That was a joke, too. This is a hard crowd. You guys are kind of stiff. I'm being serious. When I was in China, they at least appeased me. Seriously, they're like, we don't know what she's saying. Just smile. Just smile. So, we're going to do it. You guys ready? Okay, hold up. If I do, I have a ruptured Achilles tendon. You guys got to give me some more energy. So when the song come on, you know what I'm saying? Even if you got your Spanx on and it's tight, just try it. All right, let's do it, y'all. Check it around again, boys. Come on. Right here. My true love's in a field of snow. A tree that won't seem to grow. You feel a little out of place, like you haven't found your space in this crazy world. Like a rainbow without the sun, you try so hard to make it right. You feel a little out of place, like you haven't found your space in this crazy world. Every day in life there's a chance to be more than what you see in the magazine. And regardless how you feel today, don't let the past get in your way, and don't forget. lives in a field or so, or a tree that won't seem to grow. You feel a little out of place, like you haven't found your space in this crazy world. Every day in life there's a chance to be. Every day in life there's a chance to be more than what you see in the magazine. More than what you see in the magazine. Every day in life there's a chance to be more than what you see in the magazine. And regardless how you feel today, don't let the past get in your way, and don't forget to smile. Make some noise for the band and the crowd will want it. My name is Kennedy. I've been your president for tonight. Have a good night, y'all. Yeah.
With the good leg, she gets the stuff. What did I tell you? Put your hands together one more time. On all social media, it's Kennedy of the Kennedy administration, right? Kennedy administration. Yeah, tell them something else.
Okay, because, you know, God has been good to me. At a robot. Look, I'm going to stop. All right, so really quick, you can find me Instagram at Kennedy Administration. You can find me personally, Improv Kennedy. That's IMPROV Kennedy. And I was hand-selected to perform the tribute to Apollo Walk of Fame inductee Mary J. Blige. So you can watch that on Apollo. Look up Apollo, the website. You can also find it on BET.com. I also just did a virtual show for the Apollo with Accenture and Pharrell Williams. So, make sure you follow KennedyAdministration.com. I'm an independent artist here in the States. I'm signed over in Europe. But make sure you show me love before I get my Grammys now. You know what I'm saying?
One of your own. Put your hands together one more time. There you go. All right. So we're almost coming to the end of this show. We have 2 more things coming for you, and then our wonderful song. So without no further ado, we're going to call up the wonderful and the beautiful Tranisha B. Look at that gown.
Hello. It's a pleasure. Whew. It took a lot for me to get here. Aren't you glad I made it? I'm glad I made it. All right, this song right here is dear to me, and I hope that you can find something relatable with it as well. All right, let's rock out. Sometimes it won't feel right. And some nights you're gonna cry all night. It be the ones you love the most that be so quick to let you go. Don't give a damn about the things they put you through. Some people try to tear you down, all the way down. And when you really need a friend, no one's around. 'Cause yeah, sometimes they gon' make you fight. Deep down you know they know they're wrong, but it ain't about being right. Sometimes you gotta say no when you wanna say it. Put yourself first, learn to get selfish. Nobody's gonna love you the way that you do. They only gonna do you the way you do. You got some people trying to tear you down, all the way down. When you really need a friend who wants around. I said the people try to tear you down, all the way down. And when you really need a friend, no one's around. But don't you get mad, don't let them see you drop your crown. 'Cause the people try to tear you down, all the way down. Don't let them tear you 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 down. No. Sing with me. Don't let them tear you down. Don't let them tear you down. Don't let them tear you down. No. Don't let them tear you. Don't let them tear you down. Don't let them tear you down. Don't let them tear you down. No. Some people try to tear you down, all the way down. And when you really need a friend, no one's around. Then the people try to tear you down, all the way down. When you really need a friend, nobody's around. But don't you get mad, don't let them tear you down. Tear you down. Try to tear you down, all the way down. Tear you down. Tear you down. Tear you down. Yeah. Tear you down. That sounds good. Tear you down. Don't let them tear you down. Don't let them tear you down. Don't let them tear you down. Hey, you know, we've been going through a lot during this pandemic. We've been dealing with a lot of mental issues. Listen, we all trying to make it out here, right? We all just trying to get back to love, right? We all just trying to get back to our friendships, right? We all just want to connect and be back together. So imagine is where it's at. Don't let anyone tear you down.
Put your hands together for Tranisha B, y'all. This is what we came here for, our own artist. So, can I get all the Imagine singers out on the stage now? We're going to call it, this is our last song of the evening for this part of our program. But these young singers have been working together for a very long time to produce this documentary and also to produce this song called Imagine. So with no further ado, I'm going to call all the Imagine singers together, and we're going to do this final song called Imagine. Put your hands together for the Imagine singers. Kennedy, I can't forget about her. That's what the stool is for. Okay. We have Kennedy, Rose, Sawa. Who else we got coming? Tranisha B. And Douglas.
Picture me crawling deeply, no ceiling, no wall, rolling deep with the spirit, no vision, no room. That's what we do.
Waking up tired and waiting for the horizon to appear. Remind me this work is all for love again. Looking ahead, I see hope in the sky. Give me access and I won't be denied. I won't let go. Just hold tight to my hand. Ooh. Imagine the world that we knew would imagine living my dreams with imagine. Yeah, can't let my hands can't touch you. The love that we shared, it got me through. Keep me this time, 'cause I don't wanna let go. Living free every day, hard to be unafraid. Everything is not the same no more. All the feet say the same. They should be ashamed. They should try to hide them. There is a light that I'm chasing in life, It won't be put down, thankful I'm alive. Ready or not, I will shine to a bright day.
To what we knew as ordinary, back to what we knew as love, yeah.
Put together for everybody on this stage. Thank you guys so much. You did such a great job. The band, the singers. Imagine Singers, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Come on, outro. Come on, outro.
Yes, of course. Beautiful singing.
You playing in the middle of these notes. Oh, that's you. So I would be.
That's it. That's the entire thing.
Okay, go again.
That's it.
Right,
1, 2, 3, Godfather.
Oh, imagine. Imagine. Imagine.
Okay. Then I can do some ad-libs over that, and then I'll do the last part. All right, let's go ahead and get comfortable, y'all. Thank you guys for being here. My name is Malachi Aro Eason, and I am the Director of Programming and Community Impact for the International Festival of Arts and Ideas. And I am so pleased to be here to speak with everybody and to share a little bit about where this project came from. This year's theme for the festival is the word imagine. And we're thinking about how we imagine art, how we imagine life after 2020, the year that we thought was going to be the best year of our lives. So how do we manage, some of the deaths that we had to deal with? How do we manage people without jobs? How do artists imagine their lives after that big impact on their well-beings? So it's a pleasure to be here speaking with people who are honest and felt very comfortable to share their stories throughout this documentary and throughout the song.
Waking up tired and waiting for the horizon to appear. Remind me this work is all for love again. Ran out of air.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful. Like, that
Girl,
was
you
exactly,
gave me goosebumps.
God dang it, girl.
That was beautiful.
Come on, Alex, like, kill that.
This project is important for a variety of reasons. I mean, not the least of which that this is such a wonderful group of artists from the New Haven area, and it's really amazing to have the opportunity to step back into just a small piece of what we were all doing before, and all of that got so interrupted by the pandemic.
This project is important to me because I believe that artists in a time like as of now, we need a voice, we need a place to actually talk again, sing again, create again.
I think this project is important to me in the ways in which it's mobilized us, in the ways that we know how as an artist, which is like creating. Like that, it's important to me, and I think that is such a, I'm using strong words here, but sacred art. That is like, it's so special. Like, it's so special. And to be able to do it safely and in community, the movement behind the writing, behind the singing, behind the storytelling, I'm really here for.
I know that I have a lot of friends who really depended on like venues like this one and other venues to kind of unify them. And I think that being a part of a project like this kind of means being a part of that reunification, even if it is virtual.
I think it's necessary for artists to tell stories in ways that allow them to like retain the power and control of that narrative.
This is important to me because it's also allowing me the chance to be around other artists and other creatives, and I miss that. I miss that energy. I went from performing all the time, having a crazy schedule, traveling internationally, and having fans and working on a second album to nothing. And it wasn't like a slow process. It was immediate. So there was no way to really transition into it. You're just kind of like, okay. So it has definitely been, I would say, a very painful experience. And on the other side of that, it's also brought a lot of light in the sense of me dealing with things like mental health and things that I took for granted because I had so many other things to preoccupy my time.
I think like most folks, I've been extremely isolated for the last year or so. And also as a performer, just coming off the high of being in spaces with lots of people super frequently to like suddenly not being around folks at all has been difficult. I think the other piece is just the lack of empathy and care for folks who are really suffering.
During the day, I'm a music therapist at Yale New Haven Children's Hospital, and I'm grateful that I have that job, but also I'm only there 3 days a week, so I lost all my other work with performing, and the financial challenge, the emotional challenge of, not only just dealing with the pandemic in general, but specifically dealing with the pandemic in the context of a hospital, and just that constant anxiety about like, am I carrying something that's gonna harm one of my patients, which is, you know, all of us as health practitioners, the foundational basic goal is to not harm anyone, and it's very difficult to not really have ultimate control over that, you know, like we're as safe as we can, but there's always, you know, we have to go to the grocery store, we have to get gas, we have to whatever.
I've been blessed to still be able to have a roof over my head. I have not went hungry. I have not gone without paying any of my bills, and I am truly thankful for that. As well as earlier, one of our artists, she said, you know, making sure we don't mix up the two between a privilege and a right.
Baby, those aren't privileges. Talk about it.
And she was definitely right when she said that it's a human right. Like we should have, each human being should have that basic necessity of living.
I think I'm fortunate in some ways to not have had to bear the true brunt of the pandemic economically, but it's been really difficult to watch folks in positions of power move and make decisions in ways that don't center the folks who need help the most.
This year, throughout the festival, we have a lot of things planned, but we didn't want to start the festival out without recognizing everything that's going on in the world. So this project is to show that we recognize things are not easy. We recognize that it's something that you have to process.
I wrote a lot about policy, of like people are kind of being failed by lawmakers to the point where people are saying, hey, like, I know that like COVID is a huge risk to myself, to my family, to my community, but like what options do I have to like go to work and risk having it but be able to put food on the table? I often think about how much easier it was in other countries for everyone to agree to keep each other safe in a way that America just can't.
Policy, stay the same. You should be ashamed. They should try to hide their face.
I totally agree with you. Snaps, hard
Yes.
snaps
Yes.
for that. I wrote about being able to touch people because when you're constantly out and about and performing, you know, you hug friends or fans or whatever, and there's an energy that's released. There's an energy you feel when you're next to a bass cabinet.
I hate that my hands can't touch you. My arms are so hold to the memories and dreams.
It really shifted for me when I allowed myself to just stop comparing the world and myself to who I was before. Because if I can get through 2020 by the grace and mercy of the Lord for real, like, and be here still, I can make it through any year.
If I made it through the thick of it this far, I can't give up just yet. And somebody is going to create such as this right here, creating the atmosphere for artists to express themselves. I don't care if I got 10 seconds. I'm going to rip those 10 seconds.
Right.
I wasn't the type of artist or performer who, you know, got up there and danced and do all that. But if you give me a mic, I'm tearing the whole place down and I can stand still doing it. And I miss it.
I miss the energetic exchange of playing music. I miss attending shows. It, you know, it feels like an energetic cleanse almost, you know, the just that ability to use your voice and to be amplified and hopefully to create space that I know for me as a listener is healing.
Engineer, sir, what is your name?
Sir, my name's Greg. Hello.
Hi, Greg. Hi, Greg. Stop.
Okay, I'm done. Stop.
Okay.
So do you mind?
A world without walls that divide us.
Wipe away. It's a strange, like, combination of words to say that high for me. So I'm gonna try to make it.
Sorry, when I wrote that, I wasn't.
Yeah, not my voice, right? Like, that's how it be. Like, oh, the tears. Should have written like.
Imagine grace. Imagine the cure.
Imagine no boundaries. Imagine you are me and I am you.
I always think about the value of art to a society. I said it before. I don't think places are worth much without culture and art, and I think we interact with those values frequently. As leaders, sort of decide how to allocate funds from budgets, and they decide how to approach relief. I think it's important to consider what a society without art and music would look like.
I've had the privilege to really sit down in this pandemic time and really think about the role of the artist, why there's art injustice, why artists are censored. Artists are the storytellers of our culture. Artists are the storytellers of our life, the untold stories that we get to have the privilege to, just gawk over today. Without artists, we wouldn't be able to tell our stories. We wouldn't even know who we are. We still look at scriptures in the walls from hundreds and thousands of years ago. What have people been doing this entire pandemic? Watching movies and TVs and art and finding refuge in creation. And so I think we have a unique understanding right now about how art is so important. Your only responsibility is to be the truest to yourself that you can be.
I think that the thing that I want to share with the community of artists is just the message just to keep going and that whatever you need right now is 100% okay.
Your emotions are valid. And without the stage, you are still enough. I know that there's a lot in me. I know when it's time to, execute, it's going to be phenomenal. My third record is going to be crazy. But right now, I gotta hold on to the little threads that keep me alive.
And also that I see you and that the ways we're struggling and the impact of it all is valid. I feel like there's a sense of embarrassment. I think I would also just want to tell them that the way we're struggling is a reflection of a systemic failure and not a reflection of a lack of value or worth.
You just might save someone with what you're doing. It might be the way you stroke that guitar, the way you strum it, that one note that might remind somebody of a particular moment in their life when things were great.
Find your people and let your people help you. If you have your people and you're sharing music, sharing resources, looking around you and looking at how much beauty is around you, it makes it easier to keep going and to do what you're doing, especially if you have people who are rooting for you. And also, I'm rooting for you.
Which one do we go with? I have just the last one. Okay. Your brother said every single one of them was good, so just...
Picture me growing freely, no ceiling, no roof. Going deep with no stones to entangle my roots like they do.
Waking up tired and waiting for the horizon to looking ahead, I me.